Hi everyone, welcome. This is Susma. In this video, I will show how to get the shape files for different geographic labels for the US, such as the states, counties, and census tracts. So, what is a shape file? Shape file is a geospatial vector data that stores the location, shape, and other associated data for a given geographic feature. Could be point or polygon, etc. So, if you are interested in mapping and geospatial analysis, you might already know that for doing those analysis, we need georeference data. But the data set that we normally have do not contain the geographic coordinates that are required to have to prepare a georeference data. So we usually have maybe the data set, for example, with the variables of our interest, like population growth rate by states, or prevalence of a disease for different counties, or poverty rate, etc. So what we can do is we can use these save files and join our data set with the variables of our interest with these save files, and then this combined data that we get is a georeference data that can be used further for mapping and other geospatial analysis. Yeah, so now let's go back to the question, where do we get the shape files for different geographic labels in the US? So to do that, there is a database called Tiger. Referenced is topologically integrated geographic encoding and referencing. So this database is used by the US Census Bureau, and the good news is that it's publicly available. So how to get there in the Tiger database? So for that, here you can see I'm in the census.gov website, and here when you hover your cursor on data and map, you can see here on your right there is mapping files. So click on that, and then here you see a brief description of what's in here, what type of mapping files are there. So it says GIS mapping file contains geographical information which are spatial data encoded into a file format. And then there is TIGER, that stands for Topologically Integrated Geographic Encoding and Referencing System, and represents the US Census Bureau's geographic spatial data. And the different types of data that are available here include shapefiles, KML, and other geodatabase. So for our purpose of mapping analysis, we commonly use the shapefiles. So here on the bottom here, you can see, for help determining which product is right for you, please see the Tiger Data Products Guide. So I'm clicking there, and here we get the different types of products that are available and the range of data for which these are available, and what these products are best for. For example, here there is on the first row here is Tiger Line Shape Files. Most mapping projects this is used, and it is the most comprehensive data set designed for use with GIS. So the file format is the shapefiles.shp. So I commonly use this SHP extension file for my mapping to use as a save file. So I'm clicking in here, and when we do that, here you can see that these are updated time and again. So here there is the 2025 Tiger Line shape file. It says all legal boundaries and names are of January 1st, 2025. And the Tiger Line shape files were released on September 23, 2025. And then when I click in there, so here you can see there are two different ways of downloading, the web interface and the FTP archive. So I personally prefer the web interface better. So I go there, and then here it's a very simple window. You can select the year that you want the save file to be, and then you can select a layer type. So here you can get the save file layer for different geographic areas and different features also. So, for example, I may be interested in the counties level poverty rates. In that case, I would click on the counties and then hit the submit button. And likewise, if you are interested in some road level features, major road network, you can click that and then hit the submit button. For now, I'm just doing the counties and equivalent, and then I hit on the submit, and then I can download the national, hit on the download national file, and there within that um, uh, file, when I open it, I can just here there is the big file here. That's the SHP extension file, and you would use that for merging with your data. That was easy. Thank you.